All right. Okay, so we are back. All right. So I was talking, what was I saying? So welcome again. Welcome back. Come in, come in, come in, come in, come in. We are here back again. Come in, guys. Um, all right. So someone was talking about internship in the previous live that was just ended. Sorry for that. Okay. Um we are back. Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, guys. We are back here again. Shoot your questions. So the previous live, someone asked a question about internship. Internship. It said, as a nurse, can you come to Australia for internship? Um, and he said, I said, no, you can't, because there is nothing like that for doctors, for nurses, for any profession that requires registration, needs to go through registration process before you can be recognized in a foreign country as whatever, like as a nurse. Okay, so for you to do a professional registration, you must have at least experience. Job experience is required. Okay, so those are the things you need to consider. It says, good evening, can someone with level 3 healthcare get a job overseas? Level 3, is it not the certificate for aged care? Did you see my video? Did you see my video on healthcare assistant visa that Australia is doing? Did you see that? It's currently happening. I've made so many videos about healthcare assistants. What you call certificate 3, you only is you that know what is there. I don't know what is there, but does it incorporate practical components? Do you have a practical part of it? Did you ever go to an organization or anywhere, hospital, aged care, anywhere to do your practical as part of your studies? If yes, then you are qualified to go and do your skill assessment. You cannot get a job as a healthcare assistant without doing your skill assessment, because that is the requirement the government placed before anyone can employ you. So it's like employer cannot touch you unless you tell them you are doing your skill assessment, or you've done your skill assessment and got a positive one. So you are untouchable. So what do you do? Do you want to spend the money to do it? After doing it, you are not sure, or you just want to do it and have it, then you start shooting for jobs. Okay. Some people do tell some companies that they are doing it, and they see how the company will react to it, and if they're interested, there's another trick. However, most people are going for skill assessment. Yes, you can get a job. Okay. Then he said, applying for an internship as a nurse. No, you can't. You can't. We've talked about that. There's no program like internship as a nurse in Australia from any country. Like, no. Okay, what is the living condition, work balance in Banbury? And I am waiting for an interview outcome. Justin Okechukwu is good. Is one of them. Interview as what? Okay. Interview as what? What are you coming? It's good. You can even search this thing online. Like, you go online and search. I asked exactly the same question you asked just now. You will see so many comments and information about it coming up. Okay. And good luck. Good luck. Okay. In your interview. Good luck. Good luck. Okay. I hope you do get it. Kindly talk about the unskilled job and video description started. I am managing my data to view. You're managing your data. Okay. Why I put unskilled work there is because many people have been asking me so many questions about, and we're talking about these things. So I need to talk about it again in this video, which is something I have always been telling you. There is no job for fruit pickers. Truck drivers can get a job. When you come inside Australia, no, it can never give you a visa. I don't know who is doing that YouTube thing, telling you people that come and do farm work in Australia, come and drive. be a driver. It can never give you visa to come over. They are not in our skill occupation list. Okay, they are not in our skill occupation list at all. They are not at all. So the unskilled, what people call unskilled actually is not unskilled. Okay, what some people call unskilled, some people are calling carpentry and plumbing unskilled. It's not unskilled, it's skilled because they need skill assessment to pull it through. Anything you will need skill assessment. Skill assessment is to prove that you have a qualification and experience in a certain occupation. Anything you are going to prove that you have this thing is no more unskilled, it's skilled because that's what they're assessing. Okay, it's called skill assessment. So what I notice that people call unskilled most of the time is something like farming or fruit picking, farm job. There's a lot of people asking about farm job, and no, I can't give you false hope. It doesn't happen. It has never happened, and there is no hope that it will happen. Okay. He said, please, Ma, can I apply for a diploma in nursing in Australia? I have ND in science. You cannot get visa with diploma in nursing. It's like you guys don't watch my video. You cannot. I'm telling you. You cannot get a visa with diploma in nursing if you're coming from certain country in Africa. No, you can't. I'm telling you, you can't. You can't. Mm-mm. So I will not even encourage you to go there. But with your qualification, you can get a diploma because ND or national diploma, you even WAEC, NECO is something that can fetch you admission to study diploma in Australia. But the thing why we don't talk about this, why someone like me don't talk about this, don't encourage people, is that what is admission without a visa is useless. Okay, so you can get all the admission you care, but can't have visa, then it's useless. So please come out of the diploma. Tell me the country you are coming from. That will help me as well. Tell me the country. If you're coming from like South Africa, Zimbabwe, there is still hope for you. But if you're coming from Nigeria and some African countries, no, you will never get a visa. Okay. Okay. Yeah, keep going. All right. It says, do you have idea about schools and how possible it is for a transfer of transcripts and grades? I'm in my second year in Turkey and my credits are so good high. What do you mean how long it takes? You should be asking people in Turkey, how long does it take to transfer your what do you call it? How far it takes for them to transfer your So when you talk about transfer or transcript, it's not for the receiver, it's for the sender. It depends on the sender. Receiver is happy to receive it anytime. It's from sender. So if your school in Turkey are happy to send it and immediately without wasting time, your Australian school, prospective school, will receive it anytime it comes. So receiving is not their problem. Okay. And congratulations, you say your grades are very good. I've talked about transfer of credit. The thing is that transfer of credit can come from, all right, I said it when I studied nursing, I had transfer of credits for 2 courses. Okay, so your transfer of credits cannot be more than a certain number of courses in a 1 semester. So that's the thing, they will not give you a lot. Okay, they have limitation. I think it's about 3. You cannot max 3, you cannot go above 3. Okay, so yeah, it happens. Okay. You say, can you drop the link to check for teachers skills? Abba, I did a video now. I made a video. Can you check a video in my page? It was just about last month. I made a video about teachers migration, and skill assessment is part of that video. Okay, so please, Nkechi, please just scroll down from my page. First video, second video. About when you get like 5 videos, I think I made it last month, you will see the one about teachers. All right, yeah, everything you need is there. Everything you need about teachers migration, the skill assessment, the requirements, and the visas they are qualified for, they can go for, is in that video. Okay, Nkechi? All right. Please talk a little about the welding trade and requirements. The thing is, there is a trade occupation. You need skill assessment by TRA. Watch my video on skill assessment, it will guide you. So TRA is your assessing authority, I think. Is it that TRA or vet assess? Okay. So you do your skill assessment, then you shoot for the visa, depending on the visa you want to go for. If you want to go for 491, you check if the state you are going for, whether they require job in Australia or no job in Australia. So for most people, I will be shooting for any state that doesn't require job in Australia, because sometimes getting job is hard, and I just want to cruise and come in and find any job and do, find job and do. Okay. I know some people always say they want a job, but if you can afford something, if you can afford a visa without a job, you are good to go. Okay. You go for the visa that doesn't require you a job. And for 491 is not visa sponsorship. If the condition is that you must have a job before you come, that sponsor is not going to sponsor you, because it's not a sponsored visa. You're still going to pay for your visa. I don't know. You say, what skill occupation can someone with biochemistry? You know what, you'll be searching for yourself. You go to the Australia skill list. You check which one is connected to you. You already have, you're a biochemist. So you know your area of what it incorporates. You'll be able to figure out which trade occupation you want to go for. Is something you need to search yourself. Okay. Yes, bakers. He said, does bakers need skill assessment? Bakers, chef, cook, they all need skill assessment. Yes, they do all need skill assessment. Okay. They need skill assessment. That's the only way they can certify them. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Certify they are bakers. If not, anybody can come up and say, I'm a baker. You guys should know this thing. It's migration purposes. Anybody can come up and say, I'm a teacher, I'm a baker, I'm a doctor, Yeah. That's the only way. A graduate nurse from Nigeria, and I wish to migrate through study route. When is Inter commencing for MA? Okay. Australia study period. Okay, so if you are coming for first semester, we have 2 semester. The 2 semester intake, they normally take international students. Okay. The first one starts, like, the school is starting this end of February or beginning of March, depending on the school. End of February or beginning of March is when university in Australia starts. Okay, so if you're going to come for first semester, you should have gotten your visa by now, or seriously waiting for visa. Okay, then if you're coming for second semester, now is when you start applying. Second semester starts in July. Yes, start in July, run till November. Okay, so you have December, January, and almost February to shoot unlimited, work unlimited to max your school fees. Okay, because it's a holiday. Okay, so yes, you can, at least now you know. So the one person that studied nursing that want to come through study route, what do you want to study for your masters? What is your plan? What do you want to study for your masters? Okay, I had email from in Melbourne for a role yesterday saying a selection has been done, but I wasn't chosen, but assessed eligible and will be invited in the next route. Is this a good news? Oh, Melbourne. You don't even tell me your occupation. You just tell me there was a selection, you were not selected, you were told you were. Tell me your occupation. That will help to know whether this is good news or bad news. Please, can I come in without work or study? Yeah, tell me, how do you want to come in? You can come in without work or study. So what do you have in mind? Yeah? You say, can you come in without yes, you can come in without that. Oh, there is visas that you don't need job, but you can use them to work when you come in. Visa 491 is it doesn't require you visa work, depending on the state. Visa 190, 189 as well. 189 doesn't even require work at all. So it's your qualification your point that will boost you. Okay. So if you're talking about the visitor visa, I would say run away from it. Just run away. You can come cruise and plan your life with it if you have other plans to do with it, but you cannot work with it. Okay? Can you guys please be liking my video? Be liking my video, please. So many, it's been, I have not done the skill assessment. Please, how do I apply for it? I have a video on skill assessment. So how do I start talking about how to apply for skill assessment when I made a comprehensive video to show you how to do it? Okay. Which skill assessment are you talking about? Which occupation are you talking about? Can you guys start telling me your occupation, please? Okay. Start telling me your occupation when you ask me a question. It's really very important. Okay. All right. Okay. It says, hi, Jane. I'm working as a data analyst. I have 2 years of experience. I want to do master's degree from Canada or US. A data analyst. I have 2 years experience. Where? Which country? 2 years of experience. Tell me which country? Which country? You can get masters. How old are you? Those people, those places, you check if you. Do you guys know admission are online? The same data you used to go to Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, it's the same data you will use to go and ask Google question. It leads you to schools. For example, you start with the list of schools in the US. You start from there. Go to their school website. Okay. Then they don't really need agents for this thing. But the cocoa, the real one is your ability to get a visa. Your ability to get a visa is the real one. Okay. You're from India. Yes, you can. You can. Ability to get a visa is the main thing. Okay. You can do your masters in those countries. You need to find it. They don't need agents. But if you want agent, you can find agent from your own side. It's always good to find agent that is living in your country, or those people. Yeah, because sometimes outside agents don't want to take people from home, from that's outside of the country because of some reasons. Did skill assessment for personal care assistant with 8 months of work experience, but Amac said they want 1 year experience, whereas on their website they wrote from 6 months. I did skill assessment for personal care assistant with 8 months of. Did you get a positive skill assessment? You say you did, which means you've done it. Did you get a positive skill assessment? How many years experience do you have? 8 months of work experience. They said 12 months. That's what they said. Have you done it? Did you get a positive skill assessment? They actually said 12 months. That's what I saw, even as of yesterday. Okay. Please, I have a PhD in literature and currently work in a university in Nigeria as a lecturer with over 10 years experience. I am 40 years. What the best? Go and shoot for lecturers. Look for lecturer's job, or you go for your postdoctorate, and come in with it in any country. Okay. Or you go and look for a job at lecturers too. They have they can shoot for visas here. Lecturers, all these visa we are talking about, researchers, lecturers, teachers, you also qualify for it. So you go to a skill occupation list and search your occupation. Okay. Then you'll find you are this thing. So, but you can decide to come with postdoc admission or something. Okay. Internship. It was experience for internship. Okay. Experience for internship. Have you done your skill assessment? Did you get a positive skill assessment? You say I did, which means you have done it. Is it positive? Okay. Medical laboratory technicians for the in Melbourne selection. Okay. Oh, it's good news. You just need to keep your fingers crossed, but don't just hope on one. Keep applying in other ones. Yeah. Because they do some this thing where they keep people in database. In the next selection, they call them, depending on the company. But please, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Keep looking. So which means you have a positive skill assessment. Do you? Or are you going for visa 482? It's a good news, but please keep looking for more companies, okay? My sister is a teacher in Kenya. Any need for positive? Why wouldn't there be? What type of teacher is she? Early childhood, primary school, secondary school? If it's secondary school, what is she teaching? If it's teaching like English or what are those things? History, chemistry, not chemistry. Chemistry is one of the one they need us actually. You know those courses that they don't really, you know. Yeah, that's where it's hard. But you have something that is very competitive, something they need. Yeah. Visa round for 189. We're hoping there will be, because there's always one that comes towards the end of the year or in the middle or something. So we're hoping there will still be an invitation. Okay. Yeah. So many questions coming up. All right. So I also want to talk about the construction company I've mentioned. I've mentioned about their visa. It's visa 482. Western Australian government is giving incentive about that. They want people to come. They want the employers to bring overseas trained workers to come. Why? Because there is scarcity. There are so many people that have paid for houses. They haven't been able to get it because there are no workers, no construction workers. So Western Australian government is the after effect of COVID pandemic. Okay. Now they're giving them 10,000 per one person you bring. So they're on the lookout. Okay. You need to arrange your CV and start looking for a job because they actually want to bring you. Showcase yourself in your CV. That's the only thing they see. Okay. All right. Medical lab. Did you get your positive? He said Melbourne. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Oh, Dama. It's fine. It's fine. No skill assessment. I get that. Yes, there is positive news. Yeah. Because they have large pool they do selection on. So those people that got it, good luck. Okay. All right. So if you are construction, if you are on skill, I know everybody wants to go no on skill. And that's why agent is duping you. There is no job agent is finding you as on skill that will ever give you visa. Some agent will tell you they find you visa, but they're looking for a job. It's not possible. You cannot find somebody visa 482 and be looking for a job because that visa must come with employer. Is a must. Okay. So when they're lying to you, you know that I have said these things. Be very careful. Okay. All right. I think I don't want this video to be too long. I think we'll be ending this live section now. Okay. All right. You can drop your question as well under here and we'll see how it goes. Like my video. Okay. Thank you. Bye.